trk511 is an 18-year-old Saudi Arabian player entering his third season of RLCS competition. Feels like he's been around a lot longer than that though, doesn't he? Well, it makes sense. MENA has only been competing at the RLCS stage since the 21-22 season, and TRK in the many iterations of teams he's been on, from Sandrock Gaming to Falcons, has been around the top for the entirety of that time. A big reason why TRK's name is one that we all know so well is because his Falcons team has simply dominated the region ever since, and that has not changed with this new iteration of the Falcons, picking up, of course, now infamously the two twins in Roas and Kiileerz to go alongside him, and he swapped the rest of his former teammate talent in Ahmad and oKhaliD over to Role 1 in their place. So started out Sandrock Gaming, comes over to Falcons as he's going to put them up here early to start this game. And before we get into a little more of the history, just briefly on this game, this is the closeout, potentially closeout, I don't want to spoil it, Game 4 from Open Qualifier 3 against Role 1, the other representatives that we're going to see at the Fall Major from the MENA region. Sandrock to Falcons, TRK has been around for all of it, and he's been a top dog in the region until the emergence of his now teammates, as TRK is going to put a second goal away here for us. And a big part of that dominance has come from his ability to do it all, while his teammates, Ahmad and oKhaliD, former teammates that is, have really cut their teeth in the 1v1 scene. oKhaliD as one of the most dominant defensive forces that the game has ever seen, and Ahmad being an incredibly gifted striker. TRK is kind of the middleman, not in the way that he is kind of a Swiss Army knife, being okay at both and not elite at either. To the contrary, TRK has been one of the top players on both sides of the ball, not only in his region but globally as well. In the 2022 season, shifted put him 15th in the world, as the off speed is going to roll in there for TRK's third goal of the game. And some doubters might have said that the stats and the performances were all due to, the combined team effort, them being better than the sum of their parts. But this season has showed us that that is not the case. TRK has been absolutely dominant statistically. His 1.3 goals per game is number one globally over the course of this first split. His 0.9 assists is fourth in the world. 3.76 shots places him fifth. Shooting percentage of 34% is tied for second, and his 1.35 rating is just absolutely outrageous, also number one in the world. That means that in 5 out of our 7 core stats, TRK is top 5 in the world. And some of that, of course, is due to MENA not being the strongest region in the world overall when you compare them to North America and Europe. But this team is legit. I know that they've been pressed in a couple of series. They went 7 against Role 1 in one of them. But to my knowledge, I don't think that they've lost a single series in this event. And it doesn't look like they're going to be slowing down as we get towards the major here. MENA has definitely had some good chances at international competition before, but this might be their best chance. And the reason that it's a might be is because the international competition has also gotten even better. It's going to be pretty tough for anybody to overcome Carmine Corps, but this is certainly the most competitive roster that MENA has ever fielded. They're going to be starting out the competition in the first round against OG Esports. I feel pretty confident predicting what I'm assuming most others will as well, as TRK is going to crunch that clear to the other side of the pitch. And that is that they're just going to be too much mechanically, too fast for OG, and they're going to get off to a hot start. I was just on the Boost Over Ball podcast as a guest, and one of the hot takes I gave was Falcons going 3-0 in Swiss, and I think that TRK is going to be a massive reason for that. Of course, all the attention is going to go over to the Twins, but TRK has really been the engine that has made this run, and this is redemption for him. He has been in 6 S-tier events, and the best result he's ever had is a second place, in which Falcons came from the upper bracket and ended up losing 2 straight best-of-7 series to Moist Esports, Rise Joyo, and Vatira, to lose their chance at the first, becoming the first team to ever win a major event outside of North America and Europe. And TRK is definitely going to be back and hungry to see if he can grab that claim in this upcoming Copenhagen major. So 6 S-tier events, 21 A-tier, 17 of those are first place. I mean, we talk about dominating your region. TRK has certainly done that. That's one thing that he does not do much of, is lose regionally. Score sheet, pretty impressive game here from TRK, doing it all. 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 saves on 7 shots to put away his former teammates. What are you guys expecting that we're going to see from TRK in the Falcons in the upcoming days as the major number 1 gets underway? Would love to hear your comments below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and take it easy.